Hi everyone, my name is Julie and it's Advent Calendar time. Woo! I'm so excited to be here today to talk about the products I've been using for the last 2 weeks and get some new products to test. So you guys know how this goes. I won't spend too much time on this part, but I have an advent calendar every 2 weeks to open up 2 products. I see if I like them or if I should declutter them. And last week it was expensive product week. I had 2 very high-end products to test, and let's go into what I think about them. The first is my lip product. I always have a lip product in each of my advent calendars. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick in the shade Bond Girl. I'm wearing it today. This is a beautiful shade of lipstick. It feels really great going on. It's super smooth. However, everything about this is great, except for the lasting power. I can't get more than 3 hours wear out of this. I don't know if it's just me. Like, this is beautiful. It looks great. I had to reapply this morning after breakfast. Then I reapplied it right before filming, and it is 11:30. I don't know where it goes. I honestly don't know where it goes. Does it go to the grocery store? I didn't eat or drink anything between now, and breakfast. I didn't even drink any water, which I should probably do, except I got dehydrated. But, I don't know where it went. So, I think it's creamy. I think it's beautiful. I am going to keep it just because of the price I paid for this. I ended up getting Bond Girl, I remember, in a Sephora Favorites kit. But this was like half the value that I got out of that kit. So, I'm going to keep it. This was expensive. I'm going to keep it. I'm kind of disappointed in it though, not because of color, but because of formula. I want it to be longer lasting. I have other bullet lipsticks that are much longer lasting than this one. So I would say don't go out of your way to purchase Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, especially not this one. I think this is the matte formula. It does have a bit of a shine to it, but in the bullet, it just looks so matte, it just looks so matte. So do I think it's worth it? No. Would I repurchase more of these? No. But do I like the way it looks? Yes. Alright, then my other high-end product is my Hourglass palette. This is the ambient lighting palette, and I definitely have some favorite shades on here, and I definitely have some non-favorite shades on here. So first of all, I have this one here, which is finishing powder in soft light. I really like the way this looks. I have this all over my skin today, and can you just see that little sheen to the skin? I think that looks lovely. I think it's fantastic. I think it gives me a really healthy glow. Love that, definitely. The dim light here, that middle one, I'm going to be probably using a little bit more for the winter time when I have a little bit more tan, because this is definitely my shade right now. The bronzer is nice. It's definitely a glowy bronzer, and it's light. So that's something I can wear now, but not when I get tanner. And I do think it has a smidge too much glow, to be honest with you. Just a smidge too much glow to really get me the look that I look for. I really like a matte bronzer. I use glowy bronzers, but I feel like I can tell when I use a glowy bronzer that's just a little too much. Just because I've been using natural makeup. Maybe if I was doing a full face again, but even then you'd have to put on really lightly. I'll also tell you, my bronzer brush doesn't fit in that at all. So I've had to use a blush brush to pull it out, and that might be the issue. I might be applying it a little bit too heavy for me. So it's something to think about. The highlighter, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. This blush I have on today, I think it's actually a bit too strong. I know that sounds crazy because this is actually one of the blushes I was looking forward to most to use, but I think it's just a little too much on my skin. I know you can't tell. I'm always washed out when I film, but it almost looks over a flush. It looks like I'm wearing a blush to the part of is she going clown face? Is she not going clown face? And I didn't even put that much on. I put a very light amount on, but I think it's just the color tone isn't quite right for me. But this one, this peach blush, which I'm kind of surprised to say is more like a highlight on me, but it just gives a nice flush to the skin. I wouldn't say that it acts like a blush. It acts more maybe a blush topper, or I don't know, there's just a bit of a shimmer to it. So I like it, but I don't use it as an actual blush, or I always get another blush with it. So out of this, I think I've got 3 major winners and 3 that are kind of just kind of like fine. Like I definitely like the highlight. I definitely like the 2 filter powders. I just don't know about these other 3. So yeah, I like it. So I'm going to keep it. I spent a lot of money on this again. And I'm definitely going to use up those 3 that I like. And then I'll probably, I'm actually thinking that maybe I should make this like a palette use up type of thing moving forward here once I finish my Too Faced bronzer set. I think this would be kind of nice to use and get my money's worth out of. So I'm keeping it for now. And I think, I also don't know if I'm going to get tired of it. That's the big thing. So after 2 weeks of using it, I do kind of feel like, okay, I can let that go and like move on to something else now. Like that's actually how I feel, which is weird. You would think that I'd be more excited about it, but really only 3 products in there I'm actually excited about using, and one's a finishing powder. So I mean, like, I just don't get excited about finishing powders. That's not something I'm like, oh my god, a finishing powder. I'm like, more like, yeah, that works or it doesn't work. I don't know. Do you guys get excited about finishing powders? Let me know down below what your favorite finishing powder is, because that would be intriguing to me. Like, I've tried Laura Mercier. That was fine. I like it just as much as my e.l.f. Halo powder. Do you like the Hourglass ones? I also think that's similar to the Halo powder by e.l.f. Like, to me, it's all exactly the same. Like, I like the Maybelline loose powders. I don't know. I guess, do you find it different with powders? Do you find expensive powders work better than not expensive powders? As long as they're finely milled, I don't really feel like there's a difference. Let me know. I want to know all your feelings about powder down below. Let's go to what we're going to play with for the next 2 weeks. Hey, all right. The Essence box is back, but look, it's poking out there. We are in week 10. I love it. Okay, let's get to it. Clearly, the thing poking out the top is a liner here. And this is the Maybelline Shiny Bronze Lasting Drama Tight Liner. And it is an automatic pencil in the shade Shiny Bronze. I did not buy this to wear on my tight line, even though that's what it says it is, like a light liner. I'm assuming that's a tight line, but it says it's supposed to be an eye brightening effect. And I'm really excited to see how this goes. This might be really fun for summer. So this came at like the perfect time for me. I'm excited to see how it goes and just like play with it. I kind of want to open it right now. I'm going to open it right now. Ooh, look, it's a brand new tip. There's just something really nice about new makeup. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, ooh, would you call that bronze? Did they call this bronze? Shiny bronze. Okay. Can you see it right there? It's not bronze, it's peach. It is a shiny peach. That's beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. I can see that on the inner corner, just really adding a pop to the line. Oh my gosh, I'm very excited about this. Okay, cool. Cool, cool. Okay, yeah, definitely not bronze though. Definitely a peach. But definitely a metallic peach, like a light metallic peach. I think that looks beautiful. Really creamy, not smearing. Cool, I'm excited. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't smear actually. It is waterproof, but like, you know, I had just placed it. The other one, oh, this is so old school. This is so old school. Okay, but this is brand new. Look, it's still in packaging. It's still in the plastic. This is the Wet n Wild Sandstorm 913C lipstick. Do you guys remember when these were like 99 cents? These were so good though. They had this really high pigmentation, and I think they were recommended to me of like 10 drugstore products under $10, and they're like, this one's $1 or maybe under $5. The only downside, I have other of these, is that the packaging, the lipstick doesn't go all the way down, so you're constantly nicking it with like the cap as you put it on and off. But I'm going to put it on over the Charlotte Tilbury to see if it can cover it. Over the Charlotte Tilbury, it is a mid-tone brown. It has a hint of pink, but I'm wondering if that's actually the Charlotte Tilbury in there, because I look at this bullet and it definitely doesn't look pink. It does look like a mid-tone nude brown, but I will say, I think this shade looks good on me. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. I wouldn't say like going into this, I'd be like, brown, yeah, that's a great shade for me. I do have some like brown tone shades, but normally they have got like something else in there, like it's a brown and mauve or a brown and pink or something like that, you know, like pink chocolate type of things. But I think this actually looks really nice. Ooh, and it feels nice and buttery, very smooth. I didn't notice a smell when I applied it. Nope, no noticeable smell. I'm excited. I hope this goes well. I'm gonna give this a try for 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna come back to you and tell you what I think. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy panning, and I will see you in my next video.